Scorers, welcome back. Welcome back to Score Society. Real Hooper Show. You got your boy Sean Shagamus. You already know what to do. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. We want to keep boosting the channel. We see y'all in the comments. We see y'all talking. I want to actually bring some of you guys' comments to the audience. So make sure you guys sign up for the super chat. I got my boy E in the building. How you feeling, E?
I'm feeling good, bro.
You know what, E? I like you, man. I really do, man. I was talking to my dog, Bones St. John today, and you know her birthday coming up is in a couple weeks, right?
Yeah.
Or actually next week. Next week. Shout out to Bones St. John. And she's Aquarius. You Aquarius. My girl is Aquarius. My favorite cousin is an Aquarius. Two of the guys I hang with outside of basketball, Aquarius. I had an ex-girlfriend who was Aquarius. I mean, listen, brother, Aquarius gang. Maybe I was born too late. You know what I mean? I'm a Cancer. Somehow I get along with all the Aquarius. And we was talking about how you guys don't talk. Why y'all don't talk, man? Why you Aquarius dudes don't talk? I mean, I expect that out of the women sometimes, but you dudes is different. My cousin the same way. He the same way. He don't like to talk. He don't like to talk, man.
No comment, bro.
Y'all shy. Let me guess, y'all shy.
We just some chill guys, bro.
Mysterious. You want to be mysterious, man? Man, we got some good hoops, man. I didn't get a chance to watch all the games yesterday. My basketball team, my high school basketball team, excuse me, I got some, my man E got me dying over here. My basketball team actually was playing yesterday, so I had to coach, so I didn't get a chance to watch it. And I had a lot of things going on today. You know, got to run some errands, got to live life outside of basketball. But nonetheless, we still got a good show prepared for you here. E, I was talking to my homie, right? Talking to my dog. And we was talking about the All-Star game. Now, I've been on Earth longer than you, so I can remember when the All-Star game was a big deal. Like, you wouldn't miss it if your life depended on it. Now, you're about 16 years younger than me, so let me ask you this. Was there ever a time where you can actually comprehend basketball, where the All-Star game meant a lot to you?
Yeah, like around 2016.
Okay. 2016, do you remember anything from that game?
Yeah.
Or that weekend?
I remember the dunk contest. Me and my homies pulled up to the crib. We watched the All-Star game, so it was just a good time, all in all.
Okay. Who was in the dunk contest, you remember?
Yeah, it was a Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon one.
Aaron Gordon, oh yeah. That was classic. See, the classic dunk contest for me was Vince Carter, the Vince Carter one when he put his elbow, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, Steve Francis, all those guys. That was a classic for me. I was in the 8th grade. What grade were you in?
I was in high school. I forgot what grade though.
Yeah, I think I was 7th, 8th grade, something like that. But I do remember before that how big a deal the dunk contest was, where Jordan jumped from the free throw line, him and Dominique Wilkins, and that kept playing over and over. Like it would play on ESPN Classic, so you didn't have YouTube back then. Excuse me, you didn't have YouTube back then. And it would come on ESPN Classic, and you had to literally wait for it. You had to wait for that to come back on. And I remember those dunks. I remember wanting to dunk. I remember everyone was trying to dunk, touching the backboard, slapping the backboard, grabbing the rim, getting all these calluses on your fingers and all those things. But my thing is this, right? People always talk about how the All-Star game ain't what it used to be. And they blaming the players, per se. But I think that's part of it, but not all of it. For me, well, not for me, from what I see, is that I just think we consume basketball differently, right? Like, for instance, let's stay on the dunk contest. I'm going to ask my guy E here, because he's a YouTube scroller. He likes he finds stuff on YouTube and send it. Look at this right here. Do you feel like there are better dunks on YouTube than it is the NBA dunk contest?
Of course, yeah.
Right. So when I was growing up, we didn't see anyone else dunk outside of the NBA guys. So, I mean, of course you've seen guys at your neighborhood, but that wasn't a nationwide thing. And that also wasn't a thing where that guy can do it all the time. So for instance, you might have a guy who can do a 360, right? But by the time he did the 360, we already seen Kobe do it. You know what I mean? Or then that one day his legs might have been shot. He probably can't even do it, you know? Versus there's guys on YouTube right now dunking for their lives. You know, like they pay their bills through their dunks. Like they got a YouTube channel that shows dunk. So every day they like, damn, what else can I do? What else can I come up with? Damn, I'm trying to feed my family with this. Like there's so many different platforms that actually just only focus on dunk contests. There are Instagram guys, YouTube guys who are very popular from the dunks. You know what I mean? So I think when you have so many things going in at once, it devalues it. It devalues it. Then, 3-point contest. Do you remember who was in a 3-point contest then?
I think it was Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Damian Lillard, Devin Booker. I think it was like the usual guys.
Usual suspects?
Yeah.
All right, so here's the thing about the 3-point contest. My fault, guys. I'm trying to get my, give me a chapstick sponsor. So here's the thing about about 3-point contest, right? There was a time when for threes, you was kind of skeptical who was a better 3-point shooter. Is it Reggie Miller? Is it Ray Allen? Who's the better 3-point shooter? Can Jordan shoot it? Can Jordan shoot it better than Larry Bird? Wait a minute, who's the better 3-point shooter? Like, who's the better guy? Now you already know Steph Curry's that guy. Like, think about it, right? You could beat Steph Curry in a 3-point contest, but you know you ain't a better 3-point shooter than Steph Curry. Like, you get what I'm saying? Versus like, if Allen Iverson was in a 3-point contest, Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, and it's still like kind of skeptical. Maybe Allen Iverson went on a tear where he made 8 threes in a game. Ray Allen, a great 3-point shooter. Reggie, a great 3-point shooter. But they kind of like neck and neck when it comes to how many shots they make a game, how many shot attempts they shoot a game. It's neck and neck because that was the culture of basketball then. Now you look at Steph Curry, who's clearly ahead of everyone when it comes to 3-points made. So if him and James Harden go at it and James Harden beat him in 3-point contest, you're not about to sit with your friends at lunch and be like, man, I told you James Harden's a better shooter than Steph.
Only pushback I would give around that time, like 2016, you really didn't. I feel like you didn't know who was a better shooter, like because James Harden was in there, Damian Lillard was hitting those deep threes, Klay Thompson was in the mix. I feel like Steph Curry just got a notch within his past like couple of years.
I can see what you're saying. I don't think I've ever debated Steph and Harden being, although I believe Harden's like number 2 in threes right now, all time. But I never debated that because I know the deal. But at the same time, I can understand the Klay and Steph. Because they do, at that time, they were around the same amount of threes, like 3-point percentage. But we all knew who was the star of the team. So he's going to get more shots. So you can kind of debate that. You can debate that. But I wasn't going to debate Steph and I wasn't going to debate that.
How about Steph and Dame?
Steph and Dame. Around that time, yes.
Yeah. But
yes.
you want to debate Steph and Harden?
No.
Why not?
Well, because Harden, although he's number 2 in threes, I still look at Harden as like a scorer. I don't look at him as a 3-point shooter. Like Steph to me is like, all right, so when I was growing up, the 3-point shooters ran off screens. They hit shots all over the court. Steph hit threes in the corner. He can give you an array of ways that make threes. Harden can make threes on catch and shoot, but he's not running off screens. You know what I mean? Like, so that's how I look at three-point shooters. Like Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, those guys ran off screens. They was able to create shots, one dribble, two dribbles, pull up three, fast break. They shoot. They was the only ones on the team that can actually shoot threes on a fast break. So I just see a three-point shooter differently than someone just making threes.
Nah, I got a question about James Harden. Do you think that's how he changed the game, though? The way he's hitting his threes? Because now you see, who was this to think about? You see players hitting threes off the dribble a lot more. You think that stems from James Harden with the step-back threes and all that?
Yes. I do think James Harden changed the game the way we play. Like, I did step-backs before in the game, but not like you see now. Like, you didn't know you could do a triple step back and it still be a legal move. The way he used to get to the hole and get fouls, and he was the original, if we want to say foul baiters, he was the original. He was definitely the original. So I look at it when it comes to James Harden, yes, he definitely changed the game. He changed the game the way we play it, how we see it. I feel like guys didn't really start like manipulating the rules until James Harden. Like you see guys on Instagram and they doing these videos where they hopscotching. They hopscotching with the ball, spun around, and they're like, I didn't gather my feet though. You're like, what the fuck is y'all doing? Why is y'all practicing this? Like, why are y'all like it be dudes in the game? Like, listen, bro, I see some of these videos, man. I'm like, y'all got a lot of time on your hands. And then I'll go in the comments and I'm like so intrigued by the mindset. Like, y'all really in these comments debating if it's a travel. Let me tell you something, bro. You might be 1,010% right. It might not be a travel. But if the ref called travel, the ball going the other way. And you can't take that back. If you in some men's league and you come down and you hold the ball with one hand, jump on one foot, and spin in a circle, and then land on 2 feet in another space without putting the ball on the ground, it is a travel. It might not be a travel technically, but we're going the other way. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yes, James Harden definitely changed the game when it comes to that. Another thing, too, when it comes to the All-Star game, I was looking at stuff last night where it talked about the NBA wealthiest players. It talks about, like, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant deals off the court. Steph Curry deals off the court. LeBron James deals off the court, right? And here's the thing, too. Before, this was extra money. This was extra money for players during that weekend because they had to still work. They still had to do press. They still had to go around to the hospitals, and they still had to do all these things, right? Like, so it wasn't like, oh, we could just lay up in the hotel and chill with our family, chill with our friends, and we could just talk. It was like, no, we got to go to work. So now these guys is like, look, we getting a couple dollars, man. We got about 15, 20 mil, man. You know what I mean? I don't really need the little all-star, you know. Like, y'all want me to show up, I show up. Ah, man, listen. I'm shooting threes, bro. I ain't going. It's like, you know how they treat it, bro? You know how they treat the All-Star game? You ever play against a guy who, like, he goes to an open gym and he's already, like, you already know he's better than everyone. Like, he's a Division I player. He goes to LA Fitness. He see, like, some guys who ain't worth his time. So he just shooting all three. He just working on stuff. That's how they play. They play like they working on stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not playing and they compete. Another thing, too, you know, when it comes to that, like the competition in it, I think it's too buddy-buddy now. I think it's too, you know what I mean? Like, they too Instagram, they doing podcasts together. It ain't like it's not really that competitive, man. You know what I mean? Like I always bring up me and E one-on-one rivals, but E used to play hard against you because he had something to prove. You know what I mean? Like, look, man, I can hoop. Like when he used to play for me, he like, man, look, I can hoop. Then it was like we got older. He was like, man, look, I've been in the gym. You know what? I think I got 4 years of eligibility. NIL deals on the table. So check it up. I couldn't beat you when you was younger. Now you older with a torn ACL. I know I got you now. So he had something to prove. I mean, he never won, but he had something to prove. Those guys, man, they don't have nothing to prove to each other. And then you might say to yourself, but what about the fans? What about the fans? The fans who love you? Nah. You don't think they see those comments? You talking about their kid. You talking about their wife. Like you don't think they see those comments? They definitely not. They are definitely not doing it for the fans. Right? You a fan, go ahead and buy the shoes. You a fan, go ahead and go shop my clothing line. You know what I mean? They not playing, they not doing all that. These guys make too much money. And I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just giving you an explanation why you don't see the same All-Star game. Speaking of All-Star game, did you see Garnett called out LeBron for that? I believe it was a 2009 All-Star game?
No, I didn't see that.
Okay, so it was an All-Star game. I believe it was 2009, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all can correct me in the comments. Where LeBron had an opportunity to ISO Kobe Bryant for the game winning, right? Instead, he passes the ball to Darren Wood. He runs the play. They get the ball back. They give it to Bron. They like, yo, go at him. He run the play again, no shot. Now, I don't know what was said after that scenario, but it looks like Kobe, Carmelo, they're talking to LeBron like, yo, why you ain't go at him? Why you ain't go at him? And Garnett, on his podcast, Certified KG, he says LeBron ruined the All-Star game with that moment. Ever since then, the All-Star game been going downhill. He said ever since then, the All-Star game has been going downhill because LeBron didn't go at Kobe. Do you feel that way? How do you feel?
Nah, you tripping, bro.
Listen, man. Listen. Excuse me, scores. A little parched today. I had a nice little workout this morning, but back to it. Here's the thing, right? Everything can't be LeBron's fault, bro. I said 6 months ago I put out a post. Everything's LeBron's fault. My man E in here. He's a IT as in Isiah Thomas who killed for the Boston Celtics. He's one of his biggest fans. He tried to blame LeBron for his hip injury. Listen, man. This is how you know you great and you doing everything right. Because everybody blame you for everything. Now, here's my thing. Something ain't adding up. Something is not adding up. The reason why I say it's not adding up is because LeBron has a better record, head-to-head record against Kobe. Points, wins, assists, rebounds, whatever, right? But all these clips keep circulating where Kobe is scoring on LeBron, right? Someone sent me a clip of the Redeem team's blue versus white team. And it's pretty much a scrimmage that they always have. And I guess Kobe going at LeBron. You know, LeBron getting his points, but Kobe's like pull up or whatever the case may be. See, here's the thing. if you're a real hooper, you have friends who also are real hoopers. And they're also pretty good. And you play them one-on-one. Sometimes you win, sometimes he wins. But it's always competitive. And that's how I look at the Kobe Bryant and the LeBron versus LeBron. I'm gonna give you an example. I have a friend. His name is, we call him Woo, but his name is Willis Gardner. He played for Colorado State, played overseas, played in Germany for about 6 years or so. Me and him used to play one-on-one every day. Every day. I get him, he get me, right? But I average, on our first team we played with each other, I averaged 19 points. He averaged 14 points, 7 assists, and 4 steals a game with 5 rebounds. I average more points though. Who's the better player? My man Wu was the better player than me. He was a better player, but I did things one-on-one better than him. That's how I was able to win some of the games that we played. That's how I was able to score more points. I had less responsibility on the court than he did. That's why I averaged more and he averaged less. My point in saying that is, did Kobe Bryant have some better attributes than LeBron James? Absolutely. That's what he's a real hooper. He's a real hooper. He's going to have more skill. He's going to have better skills somewhere, or else he wouldn't even be in the debate. But that doesn't mean he was a better player. To be a better player, you have to do an array of things pretty good on the court. So when I see LeBron and Kobe, these clips, yeah, for sure. Kobe, you got it, yep. Kobe's that guy, 1,010%, without a doubt, no doubt in my mind, okay? But if I had to pick a team, make a team, and I had just a straight whiteboard. I didn't know who was going to be on my team. I went to go see Kobe play, see LeBron play. I'm going to pick a 6'9" player who can score, who can shoot and pass. Because I don't know who's going to be on my team. Versus, damn, this dude shot any shot he wanted. He never seen a bad shot. That's tough to coach. Not to say anything wrong with Kobe. I'm just saying, yes, Kobe was a better one-on-one player than LeBron James. But he wasn't a better overall player than LeBron James. Lastly, I don't understand this whole LeBron James smear campaign. I really don't understand it. We wait till year 23 to guys with their own podcast to be like, yeah, he wasn't really this, he wasn't really that. And it'd be the guys who he beat. It literally be the guys he beat. At 20, these dudes was 32, 34 years old in their prime. LeBron James is 26 years old, 28 years old, 25 years old. They chasing him around screen. They can't keep up with him. He dunking on him. Yeah, he wasn't a killer, though. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out. And I got love for Garnett, man. I got love for Garnett. Garnett, my guy, man. He one of my favorite power forwards of all time. But as my man E said, he's tripping. Speaking of this generation, I live on a busy street, as you can tell. Isiah Thomas went on, what's the show? Do you know the name of that show you went on? I hate to. Let me know the name of that show, and also let me know the name of the woman who was on that show. So Isiah Thomas was on a show that features Boogie Cousins. I'm about to say Wilson Chandler. Forgetting his name. Yeah, I know it's Chandler, but and Lou Will usually on that show as well. And there's a woman on that show, and I'm gonna get her name for you guys in a second. But they asked Isiah Thomas about the GOAT conversation. And Isiah was right. Isiah said this: you guys is playing with one of the best players we've ever seen, ever. And you guys are acting like he's nothing. That's why I don't understand the NBA smear campaign. Not the NBA. The LeBron smear campaign. I don't understand it. Like, everything is downplayed what this guy do. Oh, his longevity. What's it called?
The show's called Run It Back.
Run It Back.
The woman's name is Michelle Beard, Boogie Cousins, and Chandler Parsons.
Michelle Beal. Shout out to them. Shout out to because the reason why I wanted to get her name, I'm gonna mention her in a second. But we downplay everything LeBron does. He can have 23 years, score 30, triple-double. But it's really just, I truly believe it's the way we consume basketball now. I said this before. If you're a fan of the show, you heard me say this. But there was a time Jason Kidd get a triple-double. It is an uproar. An uproar for days. For days about that. Now we act like triple-doubles come, well, it is coming to dime a dozen now. But we downplay everything. And I just think today's fans are just weird, man. It's just weird, man. Like, I get guys in my comments or my DMs, whatever, and they'll send me some old, like, listen, no disrespect, but they'll send me some old Jordan clips, right? And the moves is great, by the way. Great, by the way. But I just look at the competition. I just look at how like these guys look like they had no sense of like what would be next. Like you ever play, like you play basketball, right? And somebody goes to the hole, and when you try to block a shot, you kind of swipe at it, swipe forward, swipe up, swipe down. Like you trying to block it. You know what I mean? Like, we seen Dwight Howard snatch it out the air. We seen all these things. You go look at Jordan highlights, everybody just jumping straight up and down like they're not even trying to block the shot. Go look at it. You don't see nobody like this. You don't see none of this. None of this. Everybody's like this. The announcers going crazy. Oh my God, did you see that move from Michael Jordan? Did you see that? If you don't like that, you don't like NBA basketball. You're like, yo, come on, man. All right. But at that time, that was exciting. That was exciting. And the way Isiah kicked it is, he's right. It's just weird to see. Then I'll go show you some stuff that LeBron was doing. LeBron getting the ball off he getting the ball off the backboard, pushing the basketball. 2 dribbles, take off. They like, that's all he can do though. Yo, everything they downplay. I say, yo, man, he was faster and stronger. Just because he was faster and stronger doesn't mean he's a good player. But he can pass, he can shoot. Just because he's faster, stronger, and passing and shoot doesn't mean he was a better player. But he hit more threes than them and shot more. It's just a different era. Just because he shot more threes and just because he's faster, stronger, bigger, and can pass the ball and can score doesn't mean he's a good player. Like, what? But he won more playoff games than most franchise. That doesn't mean he's a good player. You're like, what? He's all-time leading scorer and top, I believe 5 in assists or top 2 in assists. He's top 2 in assists. Just because he can do all those things at one time doesn't mean he's a better player. You like, come on, bro. Like everything this guy does, it is downgraded. And so the host of the show, Michelle, right? She said it best. She says this. I've been watching MJ since I was young. He helped me. He actually helped me love basketball. I'm not going to change my mind now. I'm 50. So and here's the reason why I love women in the sports space, because they don't have as much ego as men. Men, there is not a lot of men who going to admit that. There's not a lot of men who going to admit, yo, look, I'm 50 years old. I watched Jordan since I was young. He helped me fall in love with the game. So nah, I'm not budging on that, bruh. He gonna be my favorite player forever, no matter what you show me. I like her take because it's honest. You'll get dudes in my comments, DMs, and guess what? It's an uproar. You don't know basketball. You just haven't watched enough basketball. You too young. You too young to know what you're talking about. You be like, bro, come on, man. I get it. I look young or whatever you want, whatever y'all seeing on this shit, but I'm 40, bro. 40 years old, man. I've watched enough basketball, played enough basketball, coached enough basketball to know what I'm seeing, bro. I remember it was a time when you went to practice and you really couldn't even, the bigs was separated from the guards. Everybody had strict roles. I'm telling you, the basketball then is not as good as the basketball from 2005 on up, bro. I'm just keeping it 1,000. I think it was easier for you to play. Think about this, bro. Think about this. Some guys literally made a career off of setting screens. Bill Laimbeer, you don't know him for points. You don't know him for leading the league in rebounds, and you don't. He may have, but you don't. But that's not what you know him for. You know him for being a forcer. Dennis Rodman literally led the league in rebounds, which was, obviously very outstanding, by the way, 16 rebounds per game. But let's be real, like, he was no offensive threat, and he made a living everywhere. You couldn't just do that now. Only a few people can really do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't sit here and tell me that what we saw then is like so much greater. Nah, you just older and you just stop keeping up with basketball because you don't play basketball no more. And sometimes you gotta admit that shit. And Isiah Thomas also said this. We are watching LeBron James do the things he's doing. We're watching him do the things he's doing, right? But we still saying he said we still saying a guy who gave you some shoes and some warm-ups is better. Now, I think he was trying to be funny with that. But when you guys are arguing, some of you guys aren't arguing the player. You guys are arguing brands. Somebody in my comments said, I bet you still got them Jordans on, though. I didn't say I hate Jordan. Jordan didn't do nothing to me. I just like another player better than him. I like Iverson more than Kobe, but I bought the crazy eights. I love Iverson, my favorite player, but I don't have no pair of Iversons. LeBron James, I argue for LeBron James all the time. I don't got no LeBron James t-shirts. I got more Kobe t-shirts than anything. I got more Jordan basketball shoes than anything. I never talk about Kyrie Irving, but I got Kyrie Irving's shoe. I don't dislike these guys. I just understand what's a better player. And some of you guys don't understand. There's too much investment in Jordan for people not to like it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like y'all spending $800, $900 on these shoes or $2,000 on these shoes. You ain't about to say somebody better. How about you, E? E, who your favorite player right now? I already know the answer, but the people need to know.
Luka.
Luka Magic. What's the most you'll spend for some Lukas?
Whatever is hot, bro. Whatever Lucas is hot. If I like him, I'm spending.
If Off-White paired up with Luka, you about to go crazy already.
First in line, bro.
First in line. They paired up with Luka. Would you the ticket $900 for him?
Come on, bro.
You already know.
I'm saving up, bro.
Saving up.
Usually that to let you know when the release date is gonna happen. I'm saving up till then.
I like it. Now, you got some $900 pair of shoes. Mm-hmm. Are you arguing someone's better than Luka now?
Yeah, every day, bro.
I mean, no. I'm saying, are you accepting someone that's better than Luka?
No.
Exactly. You're not about to accept that.
No one's better than Luka, bro.
But look, I mean, people say SGA. You ain't gonna say that. You know why? Because you done bought some $900 shoes.
Of course.
$900 shoes.
You got a point there.
Because you walking past the SGA's a better player to get the $900 joints. That don't sit well. That don't even look right. That don't sound right. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what's part of this Jordan debate, man. I think that one of the things that I'm seeing out of this thing is that a lot of you guys are just heavily invested in this Jordan brand, and when you're invested in something, you don't want to let go. You don't want to let go. Speaking of like errors, right? I didn't put this in the notes, E. So can I say this even if it's not in the notes? All right. So speaking of this Jordan brand, right? Not brand. Like errors. Let me make sure. There it is. Okay. Speaking of like errors or whatever, I got this guy. He's like sometimes I like to go back and forth with guys, if they respectful. Like this guy, he's always in my DM, and he's always talking. He's like a big Tim Duncan fan, and like when I say he's a big Tim Duncan fan, like if I don't mention Tim Duncan, he gets upset. He's in my DM. Like so, I say Giannis is better than Tim Duncan, right? So he sent me I said Tim Duncan couldn't dribble. So he's sending me these right to left crossovers, right? And I'm trying to tell him that's not like dribbling for me. Dribbling is like, they giving Giannis the ball on the outlet. They wasn't giving Tim Duncan the ball on the outlet, right? He showed me this one little right to left crossover. I think somebody fell. I think somebody from the Raptors went for it and they fell. He's like, look, he made him fall. Dude was just sloppy. He literally had no respect for Tim Duncan's handle. He literally dived at the ball. and Tim Duncan literally just threw the ball between his legs. That's all he did. It wasn't like like Giannis come down in and out, Euro. Like he doing all types of shit. Giannis, and I was telling him, I was like this, man, listen. If you walked into the gym and you said, man, we need a power forward. We need somebody who will make an impact right now. And they both at their prime, Tim Duncan and Giannis. And you see the highlights. You see the highlights comparison. Tim Duncan shooting his backboard shots. He gets some tip-ins, whatever. And then Giannis doing what he does. He dunking on everything, slamming on everything, running the floor. He got 15 assists at the end of the night. And you still going to be like, yeah, let me go with Tim Duncan anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, people really will see better and still be like, nah, I ain't going. Instead of just being like, I don't really watch basketball like that no more because I don't need to be watching basketball every day. Like, to me, I'm not going to lie to you guys, though. I'm not going to lie to you. My man E, right? E watched basketball on the strength of what we do here, right? I don't think you would watch basketball if you didn't do this. Not as much.
I would be focused on watching Lakers games.
Lakers games, that's it. But it wouldn't be no reason for you to watch the Pacers and the Wizards.
Nah, I still don't watch those games now, bro.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, instead of people just saying like, yo, man, I just love these guys, man. These my guys, man. Like, yo, why don't you do a video on Tim Duncan for me, bro? Like, I get people who do that sometimes. Like, yo, why don't you make a video for me? Like, can you touch on this topic? I don't mind that type of stuff. So and I do the videos. I really actually do the video. I like the push. Some videos I'm like, all right, I already did that. All right, did that? You gotta scroll back a few months, but I did it already. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's just like, bro, y'all nostalgia junkies. I just said that because it's to piggyback off of what Isiah Thomas said. Like people just don't big up their era. They don't show love to their era, man. You know, you got guys who be like, oh man, I like the players from the 80s. Like, bro, I'm 40. Man, I know Magic Johnson was a better point guard than Stephen Curry, but I can't put him up there because I just didn't see the evolution. But I already seen the stories. I've seen enough. Like I feel like I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of Magic Johnson, and Magic Johnson was probably one of the most decorated basketball players back then. You figure like being on shows, having his own show, obviously stuff off the court, his kids, his impact on the league, his style, his name, Magic. You forget his name is Irvin. That's an old ass name. Irvin. Robert. These are old names, brother. But yeah, I don't think we showed the current day and age love. Rich Paul spoke on Austin Reaves. He went on his podcast and he talked about how it wouldn't be a bad idea to trade Austin Reaves for Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson. I talked about Jaren Jackson in the last episode or last show, where I don't really like the fact that he get 5 rebounds at his height. I think it's just disrespectful to the game. But he's been the defensive player of the year in 2023. So the Lakers are going through defensive problems. So he just probably mentioned it. People want to tie it to LeBron. Like, first off, who cares? Who cares? Oh, yo, you see, there he is. There go LeBron again, trying to get new players with him. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Trying to win. Like, he's trying to win. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Jaren Jackson plays better than LeBron in his prime, then that's a different story. But let's be real, bro. Jaren Jackson ain't doing shit over there in Memphis. He ain't doing nothing over there in Memphis. Austin Reaves can go to Memphis and get a max contract. And y'all can see that he wasn't going to do nothing with them 26 points. Let me ask you this, E. Do you think Austin Reaves being the second scorer on the Lakers gives you guys a championship? Is he a championship Robin? Is he a championship sidekick? Championship Pippen? Championship Kobe? Championship Shaq with D-Wade? Championship D-Wade with Bron? Championship Kyrie Irving, LeBron? Championship Steph Curry? Nah, go ahead.
Only thing that makes it spooky is his defense. If he just show more effort on the defensive end, then yeah.
That's the biggest thing.
Just effort. He don't gonna be a lot on the defender. He just gotta give me effort.
No, listen, let me tell you, bro. Yeah. Let me tell you something, right? I've coached for 17 years. 17 years. I've coached all ages from 7 years old to college. I've coached every level with the exception of the pro. I've never, ever seen a player who doesn't play defense and then become a defensive menace. Maybe at a young age, maybe, but defense, right? Now, I think it's harder to teach defense than it is offense. Let me tell you why. Defense, you got to have that dog in you. You can't teach dog. Just can't teach dog, bro. Like, you can teach somebody how to do a defensive slides. You can teach how people to close out. You can teach that. But when it's lockdown time, man, give me that. Like, you ain't going past me. Like, boxing out, scrapping for the rebounds, knocking guys off you. That's dog energy. Shooting the ball, I can teach you how to shoot. Jab step, give you 3 dribbles to the basket, I can teach you how to do that. Laying the basketball up, I can teach you how to do that. Shooting free throws, I can teach you how to do that. Get the ball off the glass and put it back for a layup. I can teach that. Being able to pass the ball, cut, receive it, and score. I can teach that. I can't teach you how to be a dog. I can't teach you how to be an animal out there. If Austin Reaves is in the NBA right now, they're giving him millions and millions of dollars right now, ain't no dog coming out of him. Ain't no dog coming out of him. It's just that simple. Before we go even further, make sure you guys check out our merch. Well, none of the stuff I'm wearing today is our merch outside of this hat. But this is this exclusive hat. Let me know if y'all want the exclusive hat dropping in the comments. But go to goalsactivewear.com. We got shorts, hoodies, all on sale. 30% off when you use code REALHOOPERS. Real Hoopers at checkout gets you 30% off everything online. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Let's get back to the live show. E, you had something for me?
Yeah, you got other players on the court to play defense.
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying.
Hell no. Now y'all going with this bullshit.
You got other players on the court.
You got other players on the court to play defense if you doing more than scoring. See, I can accept that to a certain extent with Luka because, yeah, he is, he passing, he shooting it, he getting rebounds too, he making good decisions. Austin Reaves ain't doing that.
That's what I'm saying.
He not doing all that.
We can't have 2 players that can't play defense at the same time.
Who, say it again?
We can't have 2 players, Austin Reaves and Luka, who don't play defense.
Austin Reaves, Luka, and LeBron don't play no defense. He in there too.
LeBron can give you some, dog.
He ain't giving you no fucking defense at this age.
He can give you a cool
Brian
rotation.
Ain't playing no goddamn defense, bro.
You don't think LeBron can?
Hell, I'm a LeBron fan, and I'm telling you right now, at 41, I'm 40, guy. I know how it feel to be on the court, and you like, damn, I could get that rebound. Wait, that boy say, my mind's telling me no. You know what I'm saying? I can't get it, bro. I can't. Nah. Now, like, LeBron might play better defense out of the 3, but that doesn't say much. He might play defense in great defensive spurts, but that ain't going to hold. That's not sustainable for what they got 50 more games or some shit. 50 more games in 48 minutes. Nah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. But it got to be hard for Rich Paul to have a podcast and be an agent, because at the end of the day, like, you got to really be censored. Like, you can't really, like, these podcasts, you really got to show, like, your personality, like, especially in this space, like sports. You got to show personality. You got to give unbiased takes. You got to give raw takes. He can't do that. So they saying, like, well, LeBron had to tell people, like, yo, as y'all already know, Rich is his own man. And, I don't know what else to tell you if y'all don't believe that. And I think that's true. I don't think LeBron lying about that, right? Because Rich Paul has built his own brand. Like, Rich Paul is going on Fat Joe and Jadakiss podcast. Like, he's going on Gilly and Wallow podcast. Gil's Arena podcast. What agent doing that? He's built his own brand. You know what I mean? And it's working for him. Shit, I want him to come on my podcast. Shout out to Rich, man. But nonetheless, you know what I mean? I think it's not a bad idea. That trade is not a bad idea, but it's tough for Rich to be out there and he talking about trades and all that stuff. He gonna get pushed back every time. Let's talk about that Ja Morant trade. Speaking of trades, let's talk about Ja Morant trade. Now, I'm gonna give you the list of teams that's on the board right now. First, and you tell me, E, what stands out the best for you. Sac, Phoenix, Raptors, Bucks, Heat, Wolves, Timberwolves.
The Raptors and the Timberwolves are the two teams that stand out to me.
Ooh, Raptors.
Raptors, they look like they have potential to win. You add John Morant to that team. I feel like they could go far in the playoffs. The Raptors. Then the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards is over there. It gives them another scoring punch with Anthony Edwards, what's his name, Julius Randle, John Morant, and it makes them more exciting. And then he's another good, interesting team, but I don't know. Those are the two teams that to me it's like, yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna just speak to your teams first. I say the Raptors. The Raptors. I think it's too soon. Yeah, too soon. Because they really just getting the groove right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like they really just getting their feet up under them.
Yeah.
Like we didn't expect the Raptors to be even playing well. We didn't even expect them to be in this conversation. We like, yeah, you know what? That could be a good fit. Mm-hmm. They really just feeling themselves. You know what I'm saying? You throw John Morant, you got Scotty Barnes who lives in the paint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He lives in the paint. He's a driver too. Mm-hmm. He's not a knockdown shooter, but he can shoot. Yeah. Same thing with John Morant. Mm-hmm. So you got two players who do the same thing, and they new and they young. See, when you young, we think LeBron and the Luka thing can work because one is older and the other one is younger.
Yeah.
So one don't mind taking a back seat because he like, I don't got nothing to prove. Scotty Barnes still like shit, nigga. I ain't make an All-Star game yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when it sounds like that, so I mean when it looks like that, it's just hard. It's just hard to put Ja Morant in that space. You said the Timberwolves. I like the Timberwolves a little bit more. Now here's what they say they got to give up on the Timberwolves: Nas Reed, Dante DiVinci. What's his name? What's his name?
DiVincenzo.
Mm-hmm. I'm bad with names, y'all. DiVincenzo and Mike Conley. They'll have to give up those guys. I like Nas Reed, but he can go for John Morant. But because listen, hear me out. Mm-hmm. You got John Morant, Jaden McDaniels, Rudy, and Randall, right? That's a fun team. And Anthony Edwards. That's a fun team, bro. That's a fun team running up and down. These guys are professionals. So they can adjust their game. I know people like, oh, well, Anthony Edwards needs the ball and da-da-da-da-da. I don't think John Morant minds getting out of the way when Anthony Edwards is ready to score the game-winning shot. So I like that fit. Now, Miami Heat. Here's the issue. I'm gonna give you how I think the Heat would look at it. The Heat would look at it like this: Pat Riley can fix him. Pat Riley can fix him. You know what I mean? But the problem with that, can't fix him in South Beach. Can't fix him in South Beach, bro. Like, if Miami trade people if people get traded to Miami, I feel like they got to be married. They got to be in a relationship, a real relationship. Ja Morant is young, man. And he young and he loving being young. Putting him in South Beach is crazy.
I feel like it's one of those things where it's the player who, if you want to be disciplined, you can
he ain't ready for that, though.
Yeah.
He ain't ready for that. He ain't ready to win the championship yet.
But, yeah.
He ain't ready to win the championship. He ain't ready to win no championship.
But no matter if then he's not ready to go to a winning team. Like the Timberwolves, Raptors, those are teams. At least not the Raptors, but Timberwolves. They're a team who's like they're looking to win right now.
I think he'd be good with the Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix Suns. That would be
Phoenix Suns has a winning record right now. They're not a championship team, but they're an exciting team to watch. You just add more excitement and you put more asses in the seats.
But they got Jalen Green over there, though.
That's good. Jalen Green don't got to... Listen, Jalen Green was one of the most streakiest players I've ever rooted for.
But he was still young, too, though.
He's still young now.
Yeah.
He's like 23, 24.
That's what I'm saying. So you going to take away from Jalen Green?
You ain't gonna take nothing away because listen, we already know what Jalen Green is capable of, right? Hear me out.
Not fully.
Hear me out. We know Jalen Green can give us 30 one night and then give us 10 the next night. Give us 25 the next night. Then give us 12 the next night.
He was still young.
He did that for what? How long he been in the league? 3 years?
Yeah, but that's a 3-year player, bro.
Dog,
you can't be mad at a 3-year player for that,
bro.
You can't be too mad at him for that.
I watched him play against the Warriors in the playoffs, bro. He looked crazy. He looked fucking crazy.
He's a 5-year player.
5-year player.
This
Okay,
is
so he's been since 2020. So here's my thing with him. With Ja Morant on that team, you can afford those nights from him. Like you can afford those nights. He scored 12 points. Same thing with Ja Morant. There's nights when Ja Morant only has 17 points, 18 points, and still look like a star.
I feel like you go for it now because you got Devin Booker and the rise of Dylan Brooks' offensive game.
No, because here's the thing. You got to have an excuse on why he not doing that.
Who, Jalen Green?
Yeah, because he's not going to do it every night. He's not.
But you're not going to depend on Jalen Green. If he could give at least 15, 18 points a game, he's a good starter.
That's what he at. That's good. That's what I'm saying. But not like a 25, 24 point scorer. But that's the same thing with Ja Morant. I don't think Ja Morant go to the Phoenix Suns and average 25.
Nah, but you gotta give up Jalen Green because you're gonna have Jalen Green, Ja Morant, and Devin Booker, three pretty small guards. One of them gotta go, or one of them gotta come off the bench. Dylan
Brooks play like the power forward sometimes.
No, I'm saying one of them gotta come off the bench. Dylan Brooks is a starter. I'm saying Devin Booker, Jalen Green.
If Jalen Green come off the bench, they lit.
Low key, if he do come off the bench, but he gotta accept that role though.
I don't think he have a problem. He on the bench now.
He's not playing now. He's injured.
I know, but he on the bench. He watching. If I'm the coach, that's how I'm kicking it to him. Listen, bro. I mean, look at it like this. You still injured, but when I call you in, you get in the game. You know what I mean?
If he comes off the bench and be like spark plug for Phoenix,
that's who else gonna do it. That's how I'm gonna kick it to him in the office.
On me. 6 man a year type of role.
6 man of the year, bro.
That's the
who else but you? That's how I'm kicking it to him. I don't see nobody. If you can't do it, nobody can. we try to get other people for the job, but you the best candidate. You got it. Listen, ain't I'm gonna extend my hand like this. You got to do it for the culture. You got to do it for us. He gonna be like, yo, you know what? 6 man it is. I'm kicking it to him. Look at all the opportunities Jamal Crawford, Lou Williams got. Look how much opportunity they got. Look, they are honored in the basketball community. You think coming off the bench is going to hurt you? This ain't going to hurt you. It's going to amplify you. It's going to amplify you. You getting awards now. You can be one of the first 6 men to be all-star, like Ginobili. You going to be the face of the second unit. That second unit needs your scoring ability. Listen, man, between me and you, Devin Booker, he can't do it all. But I like Ja Morant. I like Ja Morant, the Phoenix, the Bucks. The Bucks, man, it really depends, man. Like, I don't really like it. I don't like that one either. I mean, because you really throwing a Hail Mary at that point. You hoping Giannis stays. Giannis is healthy. Ja played 38% of his games in the last few years. So you're hoping that he's healthy and he stays out of trouble.
2 downhill players.
Yeah, 2 downhill players. Nah, I don't like it. Sack. Nah, you too early in your career for that. Sacramento. You saw what they did to De'Aaron Fox. People act like De'Aaron Fox didn't average 27 points a game. Nobody act like that because he was in sack. Nobody seen it. Nobody get a shoe deal in sack. Who got a shoe deal from Sacramento, King? Mm-hmm. Who? Am I tripping? Nobody got a deal. Like, I can't remember. I don't think Chris Webber had his shoe deal in Sacramento. I don't think he had his shoe. I think he had his shoe deal in the Wizards. De'Aaron Fox got shoes?
I think he got
He don't got a signature shoe.
No, he got a deal. He got like
They all got deals, but they don't got signature shoes. They don't got signature shoes. But man, let's get into some of these games last night, man. Did you watch anything, E? Okay, would you? Oh, I know what you watched. I did watch the Lakers game. I did watch the Lakers against the Hawks last night. What you think? What you think of that, man?
Another one under the belt, man.
Another one under the belt.
Yeah, typical fashion, bro.
I heard that. I heard it. What was yesterday? The 14? Yesterday was 13? Okay, got you. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with your computer, bro? It got January 13th. Let me go back into it because I don't know what's going on over here. It got January 13th, Lakers versus Golden State. Huh? That's ESPN. Man, I don't know what's going on with that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, chat. Let's get this right. I know I ain't tripping. You got. What's this, bro? You got your man. You got your computer on casual. What is this? Listen, guys. We usually have the stats in front of us, man. All right. How? Yeah, man. We got some technical difficulties here. I want to give y'all the real games. My man got his shit on casual. Come on, man. Fix this right here, brother. Come on. Why he does that, I want to make sure you guys get your body right this year. Get your body right this year. Huh? Get your body right this year. You're going to need some protein shake. You're going to need some protein. I want you to check out OF Protein. It's a vegan protein. It does wonders after your workout. I as you probably know or don't know, if you follow me or not, I'm going to let you know. I work out pretty much 5 days out of the week. I work out 5 days out of the week, but one of the things I always had a struggle with is muscle repair, right? When I work out, my muscles are depleted. Ever since I started using OF protein shake, the muscle repair has been so fast and so tense. Don't see the difference or don't feel the difference. So I'll make sure y'all go check that out. We're going to drop a link at the bottom. And then if you want 35% off, if you like saving money, if you don't like saving money, pay the full thing. Just pay the full thing. But if you like saving money, go ahead and type in score 24 at checkout to receive 35% off. It still say the same shit. Why? That's the game. I put the game for yesterday. But look, you see the top? You see the top? That's yesterday's feed. It say January 13th. Yeah, that's yesterday. But it say Golden State versus the Lakers. These wasn't yesterday's games. I mean, I see you pulled it up. I see you pulled the Lakers up, but it's just weird that it's like that. Yeah, I'll be on ESPN. What you use, NBA too? NBA? I'm about to go to that one. But anyway, so box scores. We on the Lakers and the Hawks game. The Lakers won last night, 141 to 116. The Hawks started to make a comeback, but, the Lakers put their foot down. My boy Bron had 31 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists. This is 41, man. This is 41. 12 for 20 from the field, 2 from 50% from 3, 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Come on, man. This 41. Then you got Luka doing Luka things. 27 points, 12 assists, 5 rebounds. DeAndre Ayton came to play. He came to party tonight. He had 17 points with 18 rebounds. Now, if we can get DeAndre Ayton to do more of that, we might be singing a different tune. He might have heard Rich Paul say, "Yeah, we're gonna get Jaren Jackson. We don't got no defense." So he had to show out. Let's go up to the Hawks who lost this game. I want to see. CJ McCollum played 27 minutes, had 25 points. Like I told y'all, he gonna fit in nice Off the bench, 25 points. 25 points. Corey Cresper had 19 points off the bench as well. Nickeil Alexander-Walker with 26 points. Jalen Johnson had 13, 6 and 3 rebounds. I'm looking at the team stats, and what hurt the Hawks the most is the 3-point shooting. They shot 13 for 46, while the Lakers shot 19 for 34. Yes, they shot 19 for 34, leaving them at 56% from the 3-point line. And then you go look at the team stats. Also, they had a big lead. The Lakers' largest lead was 32 points. They tried to come back. The Hawks, that is, tried to come back, but a little too late. I'm going to get me another feed over here. I'm going to get me another game here, and or another way to look at these games. I usually use ESPN.com, but I don't know. Maybe they're doing some maintenance on the website, but the games is terrible. I mean, it's not. They got the wrong games. They got the wrong dates, all types of stuff, man. We got to do something about that. I don't know what my man E did to his computer, but E definitely got his computer on casuals, man. So I tell you, they can't get it. E the type of dude, my man E the type of dude to play 2K on rookie. All right, so we had the Spurs play last night. Spurs played against the Thunder. Thunder took care of business finally, 119-98. They played well. The Spurs, OKC played like they had something to prove. Your boy Shea had 29 points. He had 29 points last night. 34 points last night. I'm looking at something else. He had 34 points last night with on 23 shots, 47%. Shot 47% from the field. 47% from the field, and had about 5 assists. Not about 5 assists. Had 5 assists. I'm looking for Jalen Williams, who also played 30 minutes last night, had 20 points. The one thing I like about OKC is that they always have a balanced attack. So it's hard to stop. I try to teach my players this. If we can have a balanced attack, we'll be hard to stop. And even if it's like 4 guys or 5 guys averaging 8 points, we're hard to stop. And then that's the high school level, by the way. Your boy Wemby, he had 17 points. Wemby going to be considered a great. We got to get him scoring more points. He has 17 with 7 rebounds. Just wasn't a good night for Wemby. He shot 15 times for 17 points. Just not a good night for him. They shut down the guys who needed to have a good game. Wemby, De'Aaron Fox. He also had De'Aaron Fox had 14 points last night. So they did. So the OKC, I'm not going to say they have the Spurs number, but they meet in the playoffs. It's definitely going to be an interesting series. I'm not going to go through all these games because ultimately I didn't watch them, so I can't give you a thorough analysis on them. I don't want to be sitting here, and I don't like that. I don't like the fact that people can't admit when they didn't watch something. Like, I can admit I didn't watch these games, not all of them, and I'm not going to go off highlights. When I give you guys analysis on the game, I actually give you guys analysis from what I actually saw. So for me last night, I had to handle some business. I had to coach my teams. Last night. But I am going to talk about this Bulls and Rockets game. You had Kevin Durant with 28 points. Jabari Smith with 18 points. Alfred Sengun with 23, and Amon Thompson with 23. I think it's too soon for John Morant to go to this team too. And we was talking about trades in Houston. I think it's too soon for them too. For them, They really getting accustomed to Kevin Durant. Now they gotta get accustomed to somebody else. You remember the beginning, it was a struggle for them. I mean, they won this game last night. I meant to say that if I didn't. They won this game last night. Chicago, I told you Chicago was gonna start stinking it up. Told you they was gonna start stinking it up, but nonetheless, Chicago, they got a balanced attack as well. Trey Jones had 34 points. Matas Bozels had 19 points. Jalen Smith 14, and Nikola Vucevic. How you say his name? Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic had 14 points. Tonight, we got games tonight, man. Now, these are games we all should be able to watch. I mean, I got League Pass, except for the Clippers. I can never catch the Clippers game. I don't have FanDuel Sportsnet. I don't know what that is. I got enough streaming sites. If you're not playing on ESPN, bro, listen, I don't know what to tell you. If you ain't playing it on a League Pass, I don't know what else to tell you. If you're not playing on Peacock, Amazon, any of these things, because those are things I have, I think that's enough. They got to do something about this FanDuel thing. I don't know about that one. Raptors versus the Pacers. You tapping in, E?
I might tap into that one.
Raptors versus Pacers?
Yeah.
Well, you got about an hour and a half. So that's what the time is coming on, 4 o'clock. Raptors versus the Pacers. Raptors right now is 24-17. Pacers 9-31. Obviously, looking at the record, we're looking to say the Raptors are going to win. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with the Raptors going to win this, even if someone's injured sitting out. The Raptors going to win. I believe Bi is out, so I still think the Raptors can do it. Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Sixers. 22-16 is the Sixers. Cavaliers 22-19. I'm very biased for this one, and I'm gonna give you the Sixers. Why I'm biased? Why are you biased, Suge? Why are you biased? Because I'm from Philly, and I want to see all Philly teams win. Even though our Eagles went down, we still got the Sixers still alive. Bulls versus Utah. You gonna watch that, E?
Bulls versus Utah? Nah, I ain't gonna check out
that. Yeah. I'll catch the second half. I'll watch the second half tomorrow because I have practice tonight. Nets versus Pelicans.
Nah, that's another skip for me.
Ooh, I like to see. You know who's exciting to watch for the Pelicans? Derek Queen.
No, yeah, I forgot.
Derek Queen. I like a big man with a handle. You know what I mean? I like Derek Queen for that.
Nice game too. But see, I told you when Zion came back, once players are coming back, you're not gonna get the ball as much.
Yeah, they got to change. They got to get Zion out of there. Nah. Zion's still a key piece. Yeah. Nuggets versus Mavs, ESPN. Your boy Cooper, Flag, Gordon Hayward. You know what? Hey, I told you guys Gordon Hayward or Cooper Flag is the modern day Gordon Hayward.
Bro.
My man Edith wasn't familiar with Gordon Hayward. We start looking at the comparable highlights and you see the resemblance in game style.
That's crazy.
It's just Cooper Flag jumps higher. He's more linky. What else? I don't think he got anything else.
Bro, Cooper Flag is taller.
I said taller, faster, linky. I said linky.
Stronger.
I don't think he's stronger.
Better footwork.
I don't think he got better
Can
footwork.
Shoot better.
No. You going crazy. Listen, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a clip and compare both of the highlights. I'm gonna compare both of the highlights. Shut all this up. Knicks versus the Kings. Another skip for you? Yeah. Okay. The Knicks versus the Kings.
I might watch it just for the Knicks. Yeah.
Oh, you like the Knicks like that?
I like Jalen Brunson. See how he plays.
Clippers versus the Wizards.
That's a skip for me, dog.
Skip?
Yeah, Trae Young not playing, bro.
Yeah, Trae Young, they might not play him until next year.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, they might not play him. They might not play main man until next year, bro. Grizzlies versus the Magic.
That's another skip for me.
Grizzlies versus the Magic. Yeah, that's a tough one. I can't watch that one. I ain't gonna watch that one. Suns versus the Pistons. That's a good game. Devin Booker against.
Those are tomorrow games.
Oh, I'm going to tomorrow games?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, these are all. I didn't do all tomorrow games. I'm tweeting.
No. Last game today was Wizards and Clippers.
Okay, got you. All right, just making sure. All right, that's what we want to end it right there, man. Man, look, We out of here. We out of here until Monday. And my message to you, my brainwise and think elite message to everyone, to all my scorers out there, keep going, bro. Keep going, keep pushing. I know it's smoky and it's hard to see the vision through, but you got to get through the smoke to see it clear. I know it's a storm, but you got to make it through the rain to see the sunshine. Make sure you guys continue to think elite and together. Welcome to Score Society. Oh, yeah. It was? Oh, yeah. Make sure, listen, I want to read y'all comments. I want to put them up on the screen, but sign up for the super chat. We got super chat. Sign up for it. We appreciate it. I'm going to shout you out, shout your name out. We're going to make clips of it, the whole nine. We want to make clips of everybody's question, so you'll definitely be part of the journey. You'll definitely be part of the growth. I appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Welcome to Score Society.